It seems he's ready, so let us start the next lecture. The speaker, Mr. Yasukawa, graduated from Waseda University with degree with a master's degree of Information Science and Engineering and active as AIIT lecturer and super creator of IPA certified MITO and other areas. Since 2017, he has been in charge of course of framework development theory using Ruby and Rails. The number of students increased gradually. In FY 2022, his course was evaluated as 4.73 out of 5, which is number one ranking in all the courses in the first quarter. His title is Design of Teaching to Win Number One Ranking with Ruby Rails course at AIIT. Mr. Yasukawa, could you please go ahead? Thank you very much. My name is Yasukawa. I'm very happy to be here. I think a lot of people are watching the web transmission, and thank you very much for being here. And this is the graduate course student evaluation of the lectures. At the very beginning, I got 4.1. This is not too bad, but my score improved and 4.73. So FY 2022 is not over, but I am a kind of the candidate of the best teacher for this year. I'm very happy to be here, and there are some new faces, and I have the big tutorial of the 800 pages and the website 1,600 pages reference. This is what I'm running. Could you please search in google.co.jp? You can find the Rails and Japan, probably you can see my program on page 1 or so. So I hope you will try searching it. Shibata-san made a presentation yesterday. I think we are actually presenting a lot of videos and movies, and some of them are free of charge. So in the YouTube, I have 3 programs. And 2,008 people are registered. So we are now aiming at 10,000 people. I want to be a YouTuber. When I go to coffee shop, I see some people who said that, who watched my video, they subscribe in my video. So I think this is very important occasion for me, and I'm very ambitious to enlarge the audience. So through my experience, I would like to work with improvement of the learning, improvement of teacher. This is my work and fun, and Ruby Waves and tutorials is the content, but I just would like to have a generic content, and I just would like to share with you how to improve design of teaching, and that will be probably helpful in a training session for employees or the lectures or the classes, or if you teach to your friends. I hope my tips will be helpful. So there are 3 items I would like to cover. Number 1, what is AIE, how I am designing, and learning from data is very important in the field of education. And number 3, it's a brave decision making is very important. I would like to talk about overall course design of AIIT. AIIT actually stands for Advanced Institute of Industrial Technology, and this is run by Tokyo metropolitan government called Tokyo Metropolitan Public University Corporation, and one of that is AIIT. Feature of AIIT is PBL, that is problem solving skill and execution capability should be applied to this project-based learning, and PBL skill can be acquired by student over 2 years. After that, the master's degrees will be obtained. This is the curriculum we offer to the students. I am in charge of some program and in the information science and technology. At the very beginning, self-development efforts should be tried, and joint development is very difficult at the very beginning. So first step is self-development, and second step, joint development, and then some subject project-based learning should be tried. This is the kind of the stepwise approach. This is the year 1, and second year is next PBL, and that is a determining point whether or not you can get a master's degree. And I'm in charge of the left-hand side, the top. That is something for the self-development. This is a graduate school. Everyone has his or her own objective coming here, and learning framework and learning language is also important. But something hard to change should be reinforced. And there are a lot of slides and materials available, like judgment capability, adaptability, or persistent enthusiasm are very important for recruitment of the students from the viewpoint of the companies. So framework and language are just the materials, and based on that, this kind of capability and attributes should be developed. And that is the general design of AI IT education. I think I still have a lot of time. It's okay. I was asked by interpreter to speak slowly, but I don't know whether I'm speaking slowly enough. Maybe I can slow down a little bit. We can learn from the data. So we can say this way, this is a conclusion. So trial and error approach is very important. Why do we need data? Because we can find where we are now. So 360 degrees evaluation is necessary, and through measurement, current place where I am now can be confirmed. So I think obtaining data is very important. With this kind of guideline, we can make an effort to the direction where everyone can be happy, and probably that will lead to numerical success, like this kind of evaluation figures. So this is my own data, and I'm sharing this for the first time to other people. So in case of AIT, we do have the secretariat. They have this kind of system to score each item. So there are multiple actions, whether the syllabus was understandable enough, or materials are good or bad, or teaching capability, and multiple axes are set. Based on that, average score is calculated. Then I got 4.73. And last year, the similar research was done, and I got 4.40. That is last year's result. This is an extreme example, but if you tweet with 140 letters, I can give you A+. If I give this kind of assignment, I can get full mark in some score. However, important score includes usefulness. So this kind of tweeting assignment will get only 1 or 2 scores. So I think the multilateral evaluation is very important. I think this has a robust mechanism. And more specific example is as follows, like number of students are increasing. There are a lot of opinions. So, for example, I think there are a lot of assignments which has no correct, exact, right answer. So probably it is very important to have a skill to be able to find the appropriate direction in the place where there's no direct right answers. However, there are some people who want to work on the assignment which have just 1 or 2 right answers. Then such people want to know correct answers only with assignment seeking answers. So this is a kind of the conflict between two parties. So brave decision is very important. I think that is also the case as the teachers or the engineers or management. You have to make a brave decision here and there. And let me cite the same example. Which direction you may go, not everyone will be fully satisfied with their own decision. So in my case, number of students increases. It is important to think about. At the very beginning, I only was teaching to 28 people. This year, I'm now teaching 45 people. This is the number of my students. Then, of course, they are diversified people. They actually pay their tuition. So they want to find a value after investment. Then there are a lot of opinions from them. And I don't think I can deal with all the opinions or all the requests, because there are contradictory or conflicting opinion and requests. So I think the decision making is very crucial. Matsumoto-san was talking about type. So how to deal with type is very important. I think Matsumoto-san's decision making was crucial in that sense, how to do with that type. I don't know how the situation will be, but decision making is very important thing for us to perform. On the other hand, I think not only opposing opinions, but also many people consider they enjoy going to the same direction together as a class. So probably that is the area we can make improvement. Like this is probably the portion where I can improve the portion. On the right-hand side, there are comments I got. On the right-hand side is the countermeasure I took. Like some students said that there are no explanation about the assignment. He wanted some comment. And I thought it may be very difficult to give each one of the students comment by returning the assignment. But students need to have an explanation about the assignment. So probably during the course, I can verbally or orally explain the situation. Just an oral explanation. Like this explanation is good enough, and this explanation is has some room for improvement. So by giving this kind of feedback, probably the students will be satisfied and they will be convinced like this kind of expression is good enough to work on this kind of assignment. And some students said that the assignment is too hard to work on. But I do not want to have a high score by giving easy and simple assignment. So probably I should take a measure like sharing the assignment at the early timings or basic assignment, advanced assignment, so that the student can choose either way. Probably that will be better. And that's how I try to improve. And last one. So, well, and decision making is very important. I need the courage. I think I should pay respect to Shibata-san. So he made a great decision, but he decided that this is the time to do something, and everyone has the capability to do the decision making. I don't know what happens in the future, but however, making decision is very valuable thing. Yeah. Now, I do have my summarization and take-home message. So probably I have to give some take-home message, and I worked very hard for that. And this is my summary. And take-home message is as follows. I just released this. So this is REST 7 type already released, and the Hotwire and Render Docker can be worked on. On top of that, on-site meeting is really great. I can have a face-to-face meeting with various people, various speakers. And the day before yesterday, I talked with Katei-san. And I thought I should include this like WASM type. This was also released. And this was just 30 minutes ago. And if you want to run the benchmark, the symbol integer string, if we want to have the benchmark, then how the speed can be evaluated. So not absolute value, but relative value is very important. Probably we can something, if you click once on the web, you can work on this. So we have the WASM type service. And also in talking about my school, AIIT, many people said that you live in Shimane Prefecture, but this is something offered by another company. But Sonic Urban had a free of charge camp for students. This is a great occasion. Everything is free of charge, and you can get online participation and PBL and the video, and invitation already started. You can apply later on. Twitter, I will share with you detailed information if you are interested. And also, if there's some time after finishing college, that's still okay, acceptable. So why don't you think about joining the Sonic Garden Camp? It should be very interesting. Now, this is the end of my presentation. I hope you can learn something from my talk. Thank you very much. Mr. Yasukawa, thank you very much. Because of time constraint, we cannot have question and answer session right now. Probably later you can ask him directly if you have any questions or queries. And thank you very much for a nice present. Thank you. Now, next speaker is Ms. Yukitori from Everleaf Corporation. Now we would like to have 30 minutes break. Next lecture will start at about 15:20. During the break, coffee is available in the first floor in the exhibition hall, and outside the floor, that green tea and Japanese sweets is available outside, and Japanese sweets is original Ruby Japanese sweet, which is manufactured only for this hall for RubyWorld Conference 2022. And also, you can take PR materials of the sponsor companies. And Ruby Platinum sponsorship companies have the exhibition booth and the exhibition hall on the first floor. I appreciate your cooperation for anti-coronavirus measures by wearing facial masks and hand infection. If you need a receiver set of the simultaneous interpretation, please let us know. If there are any problem with the receiver set, please let staff know. When you leave, please make sure to return the receiver set at the reception desk. If you use parking lot, there's a free ticket service available. If you need it, please come to the exhibition hall on the first floor. In addition, there's a charging station for electronic device in the exhibition hall. You're free to use it. Thank you.